my loveliest theme. I've been obsessed for a long time with the juxtaposition of these two chords. Part of my life, those are. It only was much later on and that I realised that in fact Puccini, I mean they're not recognisably quite like that, had used them in Turandot. But there again, you know, I'm not going to be as pompous to say that great minds think alike. But there is something amazing about the way that those two because you see, that's just, it's so ordinary there, but you just use the relative minor, and suddenly you go from bright to oh no, and then I perk up a bit, and then I go down again. And it's about creating an emotional language. Being a composer is about having a language which has got enough words in it and enough grammar to be able to communicate directly, not just raw emotion, ba 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 ba. You know, we can all do that. That's what rock music's about. And don't get me wrong, I can get off on that. I wouldn't be working with a band like the Aeneid if all I was into was Mozart and Mahler. No, I love the raw bit as well, but I also love the sophistication of being able to communicate subtle emotions, because people's lives are, in fact, a very subtle mix of emotions, and emotions are far more important than the intellect. We live in an age where the intellect is regarded as perhaps being much more important than the emotions, which are regarded as more animalistic possibly and need keeping under control, and that we should be rational and we should behave ourselves and we should think through everything we do. But in fact, emotions, our feelings, our drive, our inspiration, our creativity, all of that is driven by emotions. And our emotions include all the big hitters, love, romantic love, sentimental love, lust. They're all desire of some sort or other, however refined or basic we want them, and the corollary of love, which is fear. And fear leads to hate, because ultimately we only hate the things that frighten us. There's no other reason for it. I know that the traditional idea is, you know, love and hate are opposites. But when I was young, I was mentored, tutored, by a very wise man called George Lywood. And he made me understand that, in fact, it's really fear that suppresses love. Whether it is spiritual love, you know, it's like almost like this. You know, it's almost as though we're like a little bird in a tree, and God puts his finger out for us to hop on, and we fly away. And that's fear, right? That is basically rejecting something because we fear it, when in fact if we had the courage to embrace it, you know, we would advance ourselves. So I think that love and fear are more the real balancing issue psychologically, and certainly in the music I write it's like that, than hate. I don't really write music about hate, but there's quite a lot of fear, quite a lot of insecurity, tension, and those sort of things in my music.